Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zer Jr. losing brain cells on the daily and Warframe. You know how it goes, man. But yeah, today I will be talking about stats that should not be on Rivens when it comes to negatives and how to get started on price checking your Riven or any Riven. Number one, always remember to have a negative on your Riven. Reason is it increases your value because all the positive stats get bumped up massively. Example, a Riven with no negative can have 70% critical chance, but a Riven with a negative can have 100% critical chance or up to 150 plus critical chance, depending on disposition of weapon. Okay, number two. This one's gonna be pretty long, so sit tight and listen closely, yeah? But yeah, number two, negative stats that should not be on a Riven in terms of selling. Always remember that. A negative stat will always be in the bottom of the Riven, not in the middle or top. Remember, thanks. The stats that should not be in Rivens for negatives are negative status duration, because this will cause your status on enemies last a very short amount of time. On the status or element you build on your weapon when shooting enemies, example, your slash tick damage over time on the enemy will last literally 2 seconds or less, depending on the percentage for the negative for status duration on the Riven. Now, negative damage to Grenier. It's a negative damage to that faction, and Grenier is a very popular enemy that the community loves fighting. Example, people love playing the Void mission, so just stay away from negative damage to Grenier. Negative fire rate, aka you shoot slower on the weapon. This is a massive loss in DPS, or I should say damage per second. Negative magazine capacity. If we are talking about Incarnons, then it's acceptable for most people because, it's harmless for Incarnon charge. But for normal weapons, stay away from this negative. Remember, less DPS and plus people are just picky nowadays, so yeah. And we got negative damage. I think I don't need to say anymore, so yeah. Then we have a negative multi-shot. This is as bad as having negative damage, all I gotta say. Please don't forget to watch one of my most important videos in the description or in the pinned comments, thanks. It will teach you about positive, popular stats for Rivens and information for Rivens in general. Please watch it if haven't already and share it, thank you. Then we have negative status chance equals less status effects on the enemy. All I gotta say, and yeah. These examples of these negatives apply to primaries and secondaries. Some stats listed for negatives apply to melees, which we will get into now. Negative stats that should not be on melees, aka normal melees or normal attack melees. We have negative status duration. We already know what that does. Negative attack speed, but this negative does not affect throwable melees. Negative status chance. Negative combo duration. This means your combo that you gain will last less than usual. Negative additional combo count chance to gain combo, meaning you will have to hit the enemy more than usual to gain your combo, and depending on the percentage of the negative, if it's close to 100% or 100+%, this means you will never gain combo on your normal melee weapon. Now when it comes to throwable melee weapons, negative combo duration or negative additional combo count chance to gain combo or negative attack speed does not affect throwable melees. Just wanted to, let you guys know. Now that you know the negatives that should not be on Rivens, let's move on to number 3. Number 3, how to get started on price checking your Riven or any Riven. Please watch my recent video, link in the description or in the pinned comments to better help you with popular stats and other stuff in general. Thanks, just a reminder again. Now, how to get started with price checking. This is something you cannot learn in one day, okay? Let's get started. There are many factors you need to include here based on weapon popularity, stats on Rivens, Incarnons, and normal weapons. Example, I'll teach you the basics for today for Rivens between the ranges of 200 platinum all the way up to 1000 platinum. Weapons that are not incarnons, usually weapons that are not incarnons, aka normal weapons for 2 stat negative Rivens, range between 200 plat all the way up to 600 plat for weapons that are not popular as others. Example, a Riven for the Exceltra with critical chance and critical damage with a negative of negative zoom, let's say, will range between 200 plat all the way up to 600 plat in trade chat. This price range can be chosen by you for normal weapons in terms of buying or selling. Now, in Incarnon weapons example, a Taured Riven with critical chance and critical damage with a negative of a magazine capacity will range between 600 plat all the way up to 1000 plat because of Incarnons, aka endgame weapons. These price ranges can be chosen by you for selling or buying. Keep that in mind. Number 4. Why some 2 stat negatives go over 1000 plat between 1200 plat up to 1500 plat. This can happen because of 2 reasons. 1. Some people overprice because they just do it or they just want to. The usual in the Warframe trade chat. Or, second reason, the percentage of the stats on that specific Riven or role may be higher than normal. Number 5, which is just some information I want to provide here. Don't forget to tell me the Riven you have with the weapon name and stats so I can price check it for you. Make sure to link me your Riven in game or send it on Discord in my Discord group or DMs privately. Or catch me live on Twitch and ask me anything in terms of Rivens. There or replying to the YouTube comments helps as well, thanks. Just in case if anyone is just confused or, if you haven't watched my last video, please watch it. I'll be putting the link in the description and in the, pinned comments as well. If you're new and tuning into this video, if you don't understand anything of what I'm talking about, please watch my recent video. Not sure if you new people tuned in long enough during this time, but hey, hopefully this information can help. But don't forget to drop a like, share, and maybe subscribe. Thanks. PS, are you ready for this last information that I need to say? PS, fuck everyone who gatekeeps this about Rivens and not helping anyone. Shame on all of you people. Just my opinion, huh? But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said, please drop a like, share, sub, etc. Tell your friends about me. I'll price check any Riven if you're confused. Obviously this video is not 100% helpful compared to the rest of the things I need to say, but I hope this can help to the best way possible for now, because you can't just learn everything in one go. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, take care, man.